dark out here. I want to talk about a few things tonight. Y'all can't see me, but I can see y'all. I want to talk about a few things. I want to talk about what my video was about earlier about the Braxtons. I want to talk about Erika Kirk, and I want to talk about your uncle in the White House. Can we do that? And we're gonna try to hurry up and wrap it up. Okay. Um, Several people thought I was wrong because I said that Tawanda wasn't wrong about wanting to press charges. I didn't say she should, but I said she's not wrong if she told her sister, Trina, to press charges. See, this is what's wrong with our community. This is what's wrong with our community, KK. Kiki. This is wrong with our community, y'all. We uphold wrongdoing, justify wrong, because we want to live by that street code, TK. I don't care who you are. You have no right putting your hands on nobody. I wish y'all get that in your head, black folks. I don't give a damn who it is. They have no right to touch this. You can talk, you can signify, you can put your finger up, you can call me names, but do not touch my person, which is my temple. Bodies are already not made to be hit. Y'all want to justify what Tamar did to Trina and then call Trina and Tawanda wrong because they don't want to get hit. I don't care if she do owe her some money. That don't mean you gonna be somebody in submission. Can y'all tell me this? I really want people to think logically. Tell me this. How many of y'all owe people money? You owe the light company, you owe the gas company, you owe your landlord, you owe your car note, you owe all these people money. Some of y'all got mortgages on your house. Y'all owe the bank more than Tawanda owe Tamar. Y'all owe about $300,000 on your house, right? Do that give the bank lender, the mortgage loan company, the right to knock on your door and slap the shit out of you because you owe them some money? If anybody else in the streets will walk up to you and kick you and pull your hair from the back, you just gonna let it go? And some of y'all talking crazy because y'all not finna let y'all mama do it. That's what I'm saying. Y'all just talking crazy because it ain't you. Until you in that situation, you don't know how you might feel. You feel violated. Especially when you was an innocent person. Hey, y'all, stop it. You too big to be fighting Tony. Stop it. All of a sudden, your hair get pulled and you get kicked in the stomach. Hell no. Trina a good one. Trina is a good one because I promise you, Tamar would be over there picking up her teeth. And then y'all would have said this. She didn't have to beat her sister up like that. People can't win. So Tamar just get to violate and assault people. And this is what y'all fail to realize. Tamar been doing this shit. She need to stop it. She did it to David, the dude she was dealing with, the African dude. He was driving and she karate chopped him in the throat and almost made him crash for both of them. She was fighting Vince and telling everybody Vince was fighting her. Vince bit her or something, but she ain't never telling her part. We saw it this time. We seen it with our own eyes. That when she gets mad, she hit people. She showed the world. And what y'all do, you justified it. So yes, y'all can say what y'all want to say. She was dead wrong putting her hands on her damn sister. I don't give a damn if y'all like Trina, if y'all like Tawanda, it don't matter. That still don't give nobody a right to put their hands on them. And if she wanted her money back from her sister, I'm for sure she know how to go to court. And y'all want to say you don't sue your family. How come you don't? For $50,000 you took my shit? And you going to court and I'm cutting you off. You just ain't gonna take my shit. Now, if I was a millionaire like Tamar, about to go on tour and make some more millions, I counted on joy. You can have that, sis. You can have that. I love my niece and nephew. Give it to them. Give them $25,000 apiece, says from TT. But guess what? You know you can't come back, right? You can't come back and get at me. That ain't hurting her. That money is not hurting Tamar. It's a lot of money to us. To Tamar, that's like giving somebody 5,000, 10,000 out of her pockets. I'm not justifying Tawanda. Tawanda is a villain. Tawanda do some snake ass shit. Tawanda is one of them sisters that do cutthroat because she's actually jealous. She's jealous. She said she was jealous, and I think she's getting counseling for it. If your sisters are successful and you just can't make a way out of nowhere, you might fall into that jealousy. But what these Braxton sisters don't need to be doing, that y'all ain't talking about, what they don't need to be doing, what a lot of y'all shouldn't be doing, is dating. Somebody else told me this, said this. I think you wrong about Trina's husband because that man own his business. That man is very successful. And you know what I said? I said, that still don't mean he ain't got worms. And I said, and it still don't mean Trina need to be dating. Just because he's successful don't make it okay for her to date when her mind ain't right. What y'all don't understand? Somebody else's money and things don't make you sane. Trina done healed from her trauma from when she was a kid. She been married 2 or 3 times. And then she was married to a pedophile. And then she done jumped in there with grandpa. And y'all said, well, he's successful. That ain't gonna make her okay. She's still cray-cray. I actually now feel sorry for him. You a very well-off, successful older man, and you then got a woman that's messed up. Maybe, like she said, you may be right, Miss Lady. I forgot her name. Maybe this is a good thing because maybe he can help Trina grow up. If he's a leader and he's a protector like the Bible say, maybe he can help her become that woman that she never became. So it might be good because he's an older dude. So hopefully she following behind her husband lead. Maybe that's why she sits so modestly, and maybe that's it. If that's it, that's good. Because you're supposed to learn from your man. Your man's supposed to be your teacher, ladies. Are y'all paying attention? You're supposed to be with a man that know more than you. Or just as much. I know a lot of y'all don't want to do that. I'm not going to be, and I ain't going to be submissive. That's why y'all be with Pookie and Ray Rays. That's why y'all out here crying a bunch of food stamps. If you had a real man, you wouldn't need no food stamps. He got too much pride to let you eat from the government. A real man, he go get 2 jobs to feed his wife. Oh, y'all ain't married. I'm sorry. My bad. We ain't. I'm adding myself to we ain't married. When you live in sin, you need food stamps. When you live in sin, you need Section 8. You need help. Shit, we messed up, man. We messed ourselves up. So don't be 56 like Nina. You know, I be talking about myself, y'all. Do not be a 56-year-old woman. If y'all young and watching me, and be sitting here living in your son's house in his car because you scared of Chuck E. Cheese. Don't do it. I should be in a condo, traveling, 401k like all my friends I know. You know, one of my friends just celebrated her 36th wedding anniversary. And I said, damn. But you know what I noticed? And I want to say it, but you know what? I told y'all, when I ain't got nothing nice to say, I just go on about my business. I was about to type it, and Jesus caught me. He was like, you better not. So I just got on our Facebook and said, God bless you. Congratulations. You know what I noticed? He was cheering, calling straight. They're on an island somewhere. He calling people to take a picture. Hey, it's our 36th anniversary. And she's sitting there like this. Like, I've been married 36 years to this fool. I wanted to say, dang, you don't look happy. I mean, what's going on? But hey, an old woman told me this, and that old woman was my mama. When people get to celebrate, and we've been married 20 years. I've been married 50 years. I've been with the same man 15 years. She said, and asked him, how many times did you cry? She said, don't let them numbers fool y'all. She said, all them years, trust me, it was fighting, cheating, acting a fool. She said, don't let them years sound good. She said, me and your daddy been married almost 60 years. It was about 50 by then. We was been married a long time. And she said, you know what? When I met him, his head, the top of his head didn't have no sunroof. You see the sunroof up there? He had a long, full, curly hair like he was an Indian. My daddy Indian. Long, pretty hair. She said down his back, jet black. She said now he got a bald spot. It's a sunroof up there. She said his knees wasn't bad like they are. And trust me, it was a whole lot of fighting, cheating, and arguing. Mm-hmm. Then you start looking around and be like, somebody don't look like somebody, so somebody cheated somewhere. Mama, you sure that's such and such? But daddy, it's shit that go on with your parents and grandparents. They just don't talk about it. But we brag about it. My mama was married to my daddy at 50 years. And people that know them like, they barely made it. They barely So don't let them numbers fool y'all. I told y'all grandmama lied about a lot of stuff. Y'all don't want to say grandmama was ever wrong because she was a praying woman. She was a praying woman with a Winchester that would blow your damn head off. Wasn't that crazy? Grandmama would pray. Who am I, goddamn my dog? Grandmama would blow your ass away. You be like, grandmama, when you just in church with the Holy Ghost and your wig flew up there with Pastor Jones, shut your butt up and get in the bed before I knock you into next Thursday. Grandmama didn't play. I think they were some false Christians. They were some fake, two-faced Christians. When I think about it, our parents and grandma, they were some fake, two-faced Christians. My daddy used to tell my mama, too, you know you a heathen. You was in church all day. Started at 8 o'clock this morning to 6 o'clock in the afternoon. All you can do is come home and talk about folks. Shut up with your bald head to sunroof. Go to bed someday. That's all they did. Them old people, that's all they did. Come home and talk about the people that came in church. Girl, did you see her skirt? Girl, did you see them shoes she had? Girl, you seen her bosom hanging out and Deacon such and such was looking all up in her stuff. Ain't that a shame? Girl, did you see the men in the male course lusting after Sister Carrie? That's all they talked about. Didn't your grandparents just talk like that? But anyway, y'all, let's talk about some real stuff. The Braxtons, y'all, we can do is pray for them. Because they all of our sister. We are sisters. And what I'm saying to y'all is what I would say to them. If you think about putting your hands on your sister, your ass going to jail. Your ass go. If you think about putting your hands on anybody, you going to jail. You don't get no pass for touching people. I don't care what she owed Tamar. Take her ass to small claims court, big claims court, whatever the court take 50,000. Take her to court. And stay your ass on people. I know you're going. The best medicine to make somebody sting and feel it. It ain't going to fight them. It ain't going to pow. It ain't none of that. The best medicine. I have 2 remedies for you. If you're going through anything with a family member, with an ex-boyfriend, with a baby mama, baby daddy, do 2 things. Zip it and go ghost. Get quiet and leave them alone. That's all you got to do. Them 2 things. Shut up and leave them alone. Let them talk. They put Facebook posts up. They talking about everything from your kids to whatever. Let them talk. Do you know silence cut more than anything? Silence cut. It hurts your soul when somebody don't respond to you. Because you're talking to yourself. And then people will start noticing, she keep making these posts going off on her sister. Her sister ain't even saying nothing. She must be the reason why this stuff happening. Her ass need to stop. Now she look foolish. She look childish and stupid. And when somebody come to her sister saying something, you know your sister was on Facebook, girl, I'll just pray for her. I don't got time for that. Girl, she didn't say nothing. She said she praying for you. Dude, that cuts. Get quiet and get ghost. That's all you got to do to resolve an issue. Boyfriend, ex, even if it hurt, he done cheated. You ain't got to go knock on nobody's door and confront him. You ain't got to do none of that. When he cheat, I remember I did this one time and they thought I was about to be Michael Myers. They was like, man, she crazy. I said, yeah, okay, you cheated. Okay, I got that. Mm-hmm. All right. You know you messed up, right? I'm gone. He looking like, you ain't finna try to fight nobody. Well, I wish I would fight over you. You got me twisted. But guess what? Can you take the payback, baby? The payback is about to hurt your soul. You about to throw up grits and cornflakes. Because I'm about to be great. That's another part of revenge. Being great. Hurt they so you don't go get depressed and close the curtains and get to crying and can't go to work, won't comb your hair, your friends got to help you in the bathtub. Oh no. You go shopping. You get your hair did, your nails done. You on Facebook cleaning up, don't get on there and be a chicken head. Don't do that. You get on there and you find Jesus. You start playing Never Would Have Made It while you cleaning your house. Y'all know God. God is so good. They be like, heck, she's so happy praising God for. The devil don't understand your praise. Don't get up there, pop that boot in. No. He wants you to do that so he can say, I told y'all she was a hoe. No, you get up there and you get modest. When they see you out, you done changed your apparel. You ain't walking around naked no more. You in suits and heels, and you got a better job, a different position. And you see him at the mall with his girlfriend, and you say, oh, hey, how y'all doing? He looking at you like, she probably got that pistol. How y'all doing? Oh, y'all so cute together. Oh, you had a baby? Boy, bye. He look just like you. That is so cute. If y'all need a babysitter, call me. No, I'm just playing. I ain't gonna babysit y'all kids. I ain't that nice. But good luck. I'll talk to y'all later. Beep, beep. And pull off. I say this in videos all the time. And you drive around the corner. They so cute. They is so cute. And you get out they sight. And you park your car, make sure it's in park, because you're going to need to park it. And you do this. Why, Jesus? Why did he do this to me? You cry by yourself. Then you wipe it off. Oh, got that out. And then you cut on, never would have made it without you. You're going to have your days you cry. But they can't see it. And he gonna be telling people, man, she doing good. She pulled up and congratulated us on the baby and everything. He don't know you just went around the corner and threw up some grits. He don't know your ass want to die. You don't let people see you sweat. That's what Tawanda doing. Tawanda, you doing everything everybody said you gonna do. You falling right into you jealous of people. Tawanda, your ass supposed to act like Tamar is the perfect little sister. Tamar, I'm so proud of you, baby. Tony, I'm so proud of you. Y'all know that was my dream. I didn't make it. Never would have made it. I didn't make it. But girl, you know me and Sean, we over here doing our thing. They'll see us stepping in the name of love in Chicago, just they be like, damn, Tawanda I ain't even phased. And then I'll be bragging. Girl, you know, Tamar Braxton and Tony, my sisters, girl. One is my big sister, one is my little sister. Girl, I love my sisters. And then you cry at night like, God, why I didn't make it like them? Why they got picked? And that's my dream too, Jesus. And just pray about it and go on. But anyway, y'all, let me get into some real stuff. Y'all know I'm stupid. Let me get into some real stuff. Should I talk about y'all uncle first? Yeah, I'm going to talk about y'all uncle, get his old... Let's get uncle out the way. You know what I realized about Uncle D? Y'all know I can't say his name. He's so petty. How we can't say our own president name? Have y'all thought about that? This man's so petty. that he don't want people saying his name, but he talk about everybody. That is the most pettiest person walking this earth. I ain't never heard in my life we got a president, we can't say his name. So I'm calling him Uncle D. Uncle D. Y'all heard what he did lately? This man has went to the airlines and messing with them again. They said I think it's over 400. Was it 40 or 400? A lot of people have lost their jobs. It's so bad and so dangerous to fly. Keep y'all butts out that ear. Because when you hear the airline say this, I just heard one of the supervisors, I think of American Airlines, said this. This making me not ever want to fly for a long time. He said, yeah, we short pilots and short aircraft help, and it's really dangerous because we don't have the help we need. So we do the best we can. Hold up. So you might have had somebody that wasn't there that was supposed to do something to the engine. What you mean the best? So we flying at our own risk. We did the best we could. Yeah, I hope we get there. Oh, hell no. So he messing with the airlines, y'all, where they about to start shutting down air traffic. Now, y'all tell me this. What do this sound like? A person come into this position as the president. They haven't even been here a year. As of this month, November, was it the 16th when he was voted in? November. It's been a year that he won this month. January is when he took the job all the way. Look at all the shit he has done. He has done so much. I was talking to my son David this morning, taking him to work, right? And David said, well, it's almost over. He out of the seat next year. I said, what? He saying it's over next year? I said, David, do you know how long the president be the president? He said 4 years. I said, so you think he been the president for 4 years? He said, haven't he? David, it ain't even been a year. What is wrong with you? He said, dang, mama, it ain't even been a year? No. He got so lost in the sauce of what this man doing, it feel like he been there 4 years. He said, I forgot Biden was there first. He said, dang, that's crazy. Look at all the stuff this man has done to his own country. If this is not a terrorist attack against your own people, what is it? He want to tear down his own country. But he just sent, what he said, 40, 50 million to another country to save them. But he ain't got enough to feed us. Now this here what I don't understand. How in the heck you in a position, a job that the people hired you for? It's people hired him. They voted him in, and they stole a lot of votes too. But he got in there. Okay. How somebody hire you to do a job and you doing everything but what you told them you were going to do, and you still got a job? Is this the only job in America you can be a felon 30 sometimes? You can file bankrupt 5, 6, 7 times. You can be a liar, a manipulator, make babies with different women. He's the only president that has several different baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? Is this the only job you can do that? You can't go work at the bank if you a felon. I have a misdemeanor. They call it a high court misdemeanor. I have worked since I was 14, y'all, to build up my credentials on my resume. My resume consists of business owner, management, customer service. I got all this. I got 40-some years of resume. When I go apply for somewhere, because I used to be managers at banks and stuff, when I go apply somewhere, they look at my record and tell me, oh, this is a high court misdemeanor. It's kind of violent. You got to wait till you get it off your record. Never been in trouble in my life. It was self-defense of others for my daughter. But the plea deal didn't say that. I didn't know because I'd never been in trouble. So I can't even work in my